Good morning, guys. Today is Tuesday, July 8th, 2025. I apologize for the lack of uploads lately. Friday was the 4th of July. Saturday, I was hanging out with a good friend of mine. Sunday, I was hanging out with family. And then yesterday, I don't know if it was something I ate or what the deal was, but I got a bit of a stomach bug immediately after I ate a turkey sandwich. So those are the reasons I haven't been uploading much lately. Kind of bummed. I did work legs last Wednesday, but for some reason the app that I use to edit these videos and everything has something wrong with my leg day videos. I don't know what the deal is. It keeps saying that the file's too long. I trimmed it down, everything like that. I have no idea what's going on with it, but I did work legs last Wednesday. So my timeline last week was I did chest on Monday, back on Tuesday, legs on Wednesday. Then my wife and I went on the hike on Thursday. Then 4th of July. Then, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and now we're on Tuesday. Since I missed yesterday's video, that means I will be doing my weekly weigh-in today. I am not optimistic about it whatsoever. I would not be the least bit surprised if I've gained a pound or two. I'm fully expecting to have not lost any weight just because of the holiday weekend. I didn't go super crazy, but I also wasn't very mindful of my diet. And I also didn't walk a whole lot over the weekend because the hike on Thursday left me incredibly sore. My ankles and knees were all beat up from the hike, and I just had no desire to go on my daily walks while I was dealing with that. This week I'm starting to switch it up a little bit more. I'm going to start doing a bit lighter weight with more reps. So instead of that 10 rep range that I've been in, I'm going to start trying to be more in the 20 rep range. But before we get on all that, we need to do our weigh-in, so let's get into it. All right, as always, before I get into the weigh-in, I'm going to do a quick 360 for a physique check. All right. Again, pretty nervous about this week, just because of how last week went. Okay, we will take that. Not as bad as I thought it would be. All right, so in case you missed the quick glance at the scale, we said 351.2, which is right around where we were last week. I think normally that would kind of discourage someone to know that they didn't make any progress over the week. But honestly, for me, I'm pretty happy with that. Like I said in the intro, I missed Thursday in the gym and Friday in the gym. Friday up until this point, I really haven't done anything. And also, like I said, I haven't been super mindful of my diet. I haven't been gorging myself or anything. I've just been to a couple barbecues, that sort of thing, and just didn't eat a ton. I did portion control as best as I could, but I also wasn't eating, the low calorie, high protein stuff that I have been eating. So honestly, I'm happy with it. Nothing gained, nothing lost. And besides losing weight in a week like last week, staying right where you were is the next best thing. So, pretty happy with that. This week should be better than last week. Don't have any holidays up this week. Don't really have anything holding me back from doing what I need to do. The only thing is I missed yesterday, which kind of stinks. That's all right. We're going to get back into it today. I'm going to have a cheeseburger for lunch. Same thing that I've been doing for the last couple weeks. Just a copycat In-N-Out, protein style, double, blah, 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 blah. And after that, we'll get to the gym, and I will see you there. All right, so again, starting this week, I'm going to be doing weight that I can do for at least 20 reps. I can already tell this is going to be more difficult than heavier weights. This kind of training is not what I'm used to. I'm used to heavier weights, less reps. But for weight loss, it's better to do
a little bit lighter weight with more reps. So instead of 3 by 10, I'm going to be doing 3 by 20. So 60 reps in total. Oh. Got a bit of a hangnail going on right now. I hate those. Feels really good when I grab something. These 2 fingers pinch it. Gotta love it. Last set. Oh yeah. That was a little too late. There we go. I definitely feel more of a burn with more reps than I do with heavier weight. Alright, last set, then we'll move on. Do an extra 10 pounds on each side. That's a pretty good weight, so I'm going to keep it there. this is feeling good so far. All right, let's head out to the car. Okay, so before I did that last set of back row on the machine right there, you might be able to see a little bit of him, but the guy behind me working the, I call it the chicken wing machine, the lat raises machine. I asked him beforehand if he was okay with me recording my set. He said, yeah, go ahead, that's totally fine. So I did, got my work done and everything, started to leave, and as I was leaving, the guy thanked me, and he said that he appreciated the courtesy of me asking if I was good to record there. I think oftentimes if you go to a gym and you set up a tripod and set up a camera and everything like I do, you're kind of painting a target on your back, and people are kind of expecting you to be a jerk about it. That's just kind of the culture that we've created nowadays with everything having to be posted on social media. Everybody's got to have a problem with everything that everybody else is doing. But if you're kind and considerate to other people, ask beforehand before you start recording anything. If he would have said no, I would have waited for him to finish his set, waited till that machine behind me was empty. That way he wasn't in the background, and then I would have done my set. There's no need to be hostile or anything. I go to an Anytime Fitness. There are dozens of people there every single day that I'm there. I do not own the gym. Those people have just as much of a right to be there as I do. They pay just as much as I do to be there. And the last thing I want to do is create a hostile environment where people aren't comfortable trying to work out and everything like that. I understand that people do not go to the gym to be featured in the back of my videos. So if you are like me and want to start, a kind of gym journey where you record yourself working out and that sort of thing, don't be a jerk about it. You'll find that people are 100% easier to deal with if you just ask beforehand. So again, don't be a jerk. Ask for permission. Do your work. Mind your business and get out of there. That's all that needs to be done. All right, I'm going to go home and make myself a protein shake, and I'll see you at dinner time. All right, so it's not quite dinner time yet, but I did go ahead and pick up my dinner. My wife and I are going to eat in about an hour. I was out, so I just decided to grab it while I was out. I'm doing an apple pecan salad from Wendy's. Honestly, I think Wendy's is one of the best fast food places, and their salads are amazing. I'm not usually a salad guy. I'm sure you could probably tell by looking at me, but their salads are actually really good. So if you're on the road or you just need a quick dinner after work or something, Wendy's salad is a pretty good option. They have the apple pecan, which I have. They also have a Cobb salad, and then they have two more. I can't remember the other two. I think one's a taco salad, something like that. Yeah, they're all pretty low in calories and decently high in protein. So that's what I'm having for dinner. I'll see you at the outro. All right, guys, just finished dinner. Total calorie intake for the day came out to about 1,515 calories. Total protein intake for the day came out to about 164 grams. I was asked over the weekend if my meals are filling or if I still feel hungry at the end of the day. Yes, my meals are filling. And no, I really don't feel all that hungry at the end of the day. I've been told 1,500 calories isn't enough. I should be having more. The thing is, though, I am doing a low-calorie, high-protein diet. So with a lot of the low-calorie things that I'm eating, some of the things are even zero-calorie. So it can take quite a bit of food to reach 1,500 calories, as you've seen. I mean, you've seen most of the things I've eaten in a day. I know 1,500 calories doesn't sound like that much with regular food, because that's pretty much like a burger combo at Wendy's. The thing is, though, I'm not eating a burger combo from Wendy's to get my calories in. As you've seen, most of everything that I eat is low calorie, high protein. The protein is dense enough that it keeps me full throughout the day. I know 1,500 calories does not sound like a lot,
but it really is. Most of my meals are right around 500 calories. I eat 3 times a day, plus my protein shake. So that usually comes out to about 1,500 calories. So I promise you I am not starving myself at all. I'm eating quite a bit. Another question I was asked is if I still have cravings. I 1000% do still have cravings. It is awful. Before I started this journey, I would eat something super salty and then need something super sweet to wash it down with. I catch myself all the time wanting like a sweet treat or something of that nature. Instead of having a cookie or a piece of pie or, whatever I used to have before, I've been having one of those Built bars that I've shown on here before. If you are on a weight loss journey and you have some cravings for something sweet, try eating some protein instead. I know it sounds kind of silly, but protein kind of tricks your body into thinking that you're eating sugar, and it also boosts your serotonin levels that you get after you eat something sweet. So it's a great way to combat your cravings without caving in and eating something full of sugar, which is always a huge benefit. All right, guys, that is an official wrap on day 23 of the weight loss journey. And I'll see you tomorrow for day number 24. See you then.